stars above.
Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Jeff here. Today on the video Brawl Stars. In today's video, I'll be pushing my level 1 Rico up to 500 trophies, and in a game mode that you would not expect Rico in. And right now he's actually pretty decent in Heist and like some maps, of course. In this map, I just wouldn't really recommend him. If you're going to be playing like a rank or a ranked Brawl, I mean, you would choose Colt, not Rico, just because Colt so much better with his shots are much more consistent. They don't to go in a straight line, as well as he can break walls. It's just so much better. But yeah, Rico is still really good. And our strategy is basically breaking open the middle wall, so I can just shoot the safe right from the middle, and that's just really deadly. And in my super, you'll see that I always try to catch some people. I won't be saving it up for the right moment forever, because you're just wasting damage basically, because if you just use your super, you can always get it back. Rico's super is pretty easy to get back, and so if I do see a chance, I will super. But if it's been quite a while before I even use my super, I'll just use it right away, because there's no point of waiting on it. It's not worth it. So right here, that Shelly got herself stuck in a really bad spot. I'm checking grass, because it's super important to check grass. Definitely do not want to just run to a tank and get two-shotted. And yeah, it's basically when I'm just gonna super the safe right off, and yeah, but basically gonna take it out, because I am level 1, so you don't deal as much. You don't deal the normal amount of damage. But anyways, we're able to finish it off. We're playing all range brawlers, and also we're all level 1. It is pretty good comp for like a lower level, because yeah, a lot of players are running tanks. But in a higher up level, you probably want to have maybe Pam, Jesse, or Bull, and also like a Colt and not Rico. So yeah, just because Rico's not as good as the brawlers. Obviously can work, any brawler can work really. It just really depends on how you play and your opponents, of course. If your opponents are super good, you're also super good, then playing off meta brawlers will be much harder. But we're playing much lower level players, and so yeah, because a bunch of us are low level. Also, we're all level 1, so it makes the matchmaking a little easier. So yeah, right here we're pushing them back quite hard. Again, like I said, I'm just waiting for the right moment. I thought the bull was gonna run over there. Didn't actually, he wasn't gonna run over there, but it doesn't matter. The whole point of it was get get damage onto the safe, and also get some of my super charge back up. So I know that the bull is probably coming to me, but actually he didn't. Never mind. He actually he stayed on the right side, which is, I guess it's okay, because I almost got taken out there. The spike, that is sometimes a good move, because that does at max level does deal 10% damage right off the bat, just with one super. That was a pretty good push from them, actually. They didn't all come in together, which is one of the bigger mistakes that they made. They should have had the bull super and then the rest of them came in, because that would have been super deadly. But instead the spike actually came in first, and then the spike actually died. And then yeah, the bull was able to take me out. I almost took him out with my super, but yeah, he was able to cancel my super and actually hit me. I didn't expect him to actually reach me with his super, but yeah, he was able to take me out again. So yeah, definitely not doing the greatest. We're actually struggling quite hard over here. The bull is over there, and yeah, he got his super off. Definitely not good. I'm basically just spamming auto at this point, trying to save it here, because yeah, we're actually able to save it somehow. And so this is gonna be super close. If we don't win in this one push, then we are dead, because we can't come back after this, unless we're able to defend every single push, which is going to be super hard from them. But yeah, they're all super low, and I'm just trying to dodge as much as possible. And yeah, we got a decent team wipe over there, and now we just have to deal as much damage. And you see I have not healed up yet. It's kind of funny, but I'm also not taking any damage. Well, I can't take any damage, because if I take a single hit from anything, I'm gonna die. So right here I was able to actually take him out, and then we're able to actually finish out the save with only 4%, with only 8% of me on our safe left, which is super insane. So that was a really clutch game from us. If we were level, if we're much higher level, if we're not all level 1s, obviously that would be so much easier. We would have won the game like less than a minute, because, or maybe not less than 2 minutes, just because yeah, we deal so much more damage, have so much more health. But we're gonna jump into another game, and again, like I said, with the tanks, you're gonna see quite a lot of tanks being played, and you don't want to have all tanks. Obviously, it's not you never want to have all tanks in any game mode that you're playing. The only game mode that could work out is in some gym grab maps, as well as in Brawl. But other than that, it wouldn't really work out. So as that said, with the strategy that we're having, breaking open the middle wall and just sniping the safe, since the walls in front are destroyed, it makes it super easy for us to snipe it. And also the safe was actually moved forward. I don't know if you guys actually know about this, but way before, the safe is actually like super far back, not as far as it is right now. So it just makes it that we can stand right at the middle and then be able to snipe it. So right there, we're able to finish the game off, I believe, less than 45 seconds. So it's definitely a super fast match. That's why Heist is one of the other like super good game modes to push in, because if you're able to get one good push in, it can win you the game. Even if you're losing, let's say your save only has like 10% left, you can still win a match. It just, if you know, just building up that big push and then pushing it onto your opponents, it just makes it super nasty. And yeah, a lot of times you will win a game in one push if you're like, you know, if you have a really good team. But yeah, we're able to do it. So we're gonna go into another match, and we're dealing some damage on the safe. It's not bad. They do have a Cole and a Rico, or a Barley, which, or I mean, they do have a Rico, but I'm just trying to wait for my opportunity. Should have backed off there, since yeah, I was really low on health, but I was able to get quite a good super day, able to get double kill. I did get taken out because yeah, level 1, I probably shouldn't have went that aggro, because yeah, definitely not a good idea to go that aggro. I don't have as much health and as much damage. And I was actually pretty lucky that I was able to actually take 2 of them out before I died. So I did. I'm just trying to just keep them back. I was actually able to take out that Cole over there, almost taking out that Bull, and it just, yeah, I actually took out that Rico, just super nice. And then here I'm just backing. I'm not going too aggressive because I need my teammates' help with dealing damage. Like, I don't do that much damage, of course, so I can't really do that much. I was actually able to almost stay alive there, but the Rico was actually able to take me out. I did take him out, which is okay, but now we got a Bull on our save. But yeah, we're just able to, you know, spam some auto aim, actually take him out pretty fast, not taking as much damage as we could have. And then right there, the Colt was a good play. Definitely not the right time, however, because yeah, he was alone and it was all 3 of us. Definitely not a good idea to 1v3 unless you're in a situation where it's like you're just trying to get damage off, like you have 10% on your save or on the opponent's save. It's just get a Colt super off, you can kind of suicide, but as long as you get your super off, then you kind of win. So that's like one of the only times where you want to do that. You don't want to just suicide and get 10% damage at a time, or it just doesn't work that way. Sometimes you might not even get a full super off just because you're just gonna get killed way before it. Okay, so we're gonna jump into another match, and this time they have a really weird comp with Primo and Jesse. Jesse can work okay, but in the lower level is just people don't really know how to play Jesse in Heist, and also a lot of people don't know how to play Jesse in general, just because her turret is quite complex with like the placement of it and when you place it. Some people don't know how to do it, and yeah, you'll see that I'm not actually really always bouncing my shots because there's no point of it really. Since like, yeah, this map is really open, there's no really much point of bouncing it. It doesn't deal much more damage than I am level 1. It doesn't deal more damage, and it also doesn't bounce further, so there's no point of really bouncing it. And right there, I was able to get a super good super, killing the Jesse and also dealing so much damage onto that Primo. And I also got another really good super, dealing damage onto that Colt. And yeah, just were able to, you know, just get a lot of damage onto the safe. So you see that I helped out my team over there, because if I you know, didn't help out, he might have died. And yeah, that, I mean, I would have probably got some more damage, but if I was able to help my teammate and actually kill the opponents, and yeah, my teammate could have helped me as well get much more damage. And yeah, it's just much better to help out your teammate if you can. If they're gonna die anyways, and then there's like no point of you know, helping them, then yeah, just go ahead and go deal some damage on the safe. But if you can't, just always try and help your teammates. It's a team game. It's super important that you help out your teammates. It's not a solo. You can't 1v3 most of the times. You know, if you're a brawler like Tara or Frank, you're gonna be able to 1v3 if you do it correctly, but usually you're not able to. So you see, we actually switched to Jess, or Shelly, I mean, because Jimmy wanted to play some off-meta brawler, I guess. Shelly actually used to be super good. She used to be like one of the best brawlers in this map, in the old map, of course, back in land or portrait mode. Yeah, Shelly used to be super good because this map used to be dominated with tanks, with like literally all tanks. But yeah, we're able to yeah, still do pretty well with Shelly. And yeah, Shelly's definitely not good anymore. Here, like I said, it's bigger, and also tanks is okay on this map. So usually it's mainly just gonna be Bull. and maybe Daryl. So we're gonna jump into another match, and now this time they have a decent comp. You can make Barley work, and also Jesse, pretty decent Heist, and also they got a Bull, which is definitely really nasty if the Bull is able to get a super, because yeah, none of us are that high DPS dealing since we're all of 1, and also just because we don't have that much health. So if the Bull charges on us, we're gonna have a tougher time. And looking at what just happened, the Bull was able to actually deal quite a lot of damage to our Colt, and probably had to supercharge up pretty fast or pretty soon, and that was definitely not a good play by me, missing my entire super, which is definitely not good. But we're able to push them back and not take damage. Definitely could have taken more, so that's good. Like I said, it really just up to that one push. If you're able to do one push, you might even get just your entire you might just win it there. So I charged right towards the safe, and just because the two guys were on the other side of me, so there was no point really in going to the other side, so I decided to just go right for the safe. It would have taken so much longer for me to switch sides, and by the time that I went onto the other side, most likely my teammates would have already killed him. So there's no point in wasting my time walking to the other side and doing nothing. So I just went for the safe. And right there was a okay super. If I had my star power, I would have been able to at least taken out that Barley, because it would have bounced so much further and also dealt more damage. It would have taken out. So right here is definitely not good. The Bull charging, but I was able to do quite a lot of damage, and then yeah, both my teammates were there, so that's definitely not the best play from the Bull. Charging to 3 people, just not good. And yeah, we're able to take out the Jesse there as well, and we're in an okay situation. We definitely are losing right now, but again, we have triple range, and it's just we can snipe it from afar and deal a ton of damage. It's really hard for them to defend since they don't have like the range that to really counter us. The only range they really have is the Jesse, which is definitely not a great counter, and we're pushing him from all 3 sides. You'll see that we're not clumping up. If we were clumping up, that Jesse and that Barley would have been so much more deadlier to us, but I'm on the left side, and there's a Cole in the middle, and there's a Brock on the right. This makes it super deadly. So we're able to finish that game off, and that's also the game to get me to 500 trophies. This is level 1 Rico. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Really off meta comp in Heist, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.